Hi all and welcome to the land of confusion. As insanity reaches unprecedented levels, the two worlds now glaring for all to see, this is the show that clears all the fog of confusion and brings more clarity to life and matters globally. As California now appears to be more orange than Trump, some would say California was due. But which Jew? As yet again, politicians in America blocked funding to the people today, at which point does that become indicative to the masses? As cease and desist letters are sent out to 11 Michigan nursing homes for charging a $900 COVID-19 fee, it seems the snake oil people are still active. So we have a packed show again today. The art of condensing a week's news and insight into one podcast becomes more difficult each week, as information now is coming in from everywhere. Some don't like the length of our shows, some like the shorter YouTube clips, but while some of them have value, it does not tell you the full picture or allow you to see or connect the dots like this show. This show will have more confirms, more proofs, more dots connecting, and a mind blower piece somewhere within this show also. Time to get your pondering caps on again. And no, this time it will not be cryptic. I can hear Holly saying phew now. Welcome to non-Holly time, Holly. So, I've received some positive feedback. In fact, it was all positive from both the black people and also the gender-based groups for my fairly heavy and brutal truth piece done in last week's show. And that is a great sign of progress, that people are now seeing behind the headlines and gaining a better understanding in and of themselves, whilst recognising that programmes are being ran on them. But with much talk in the alt media currently about assemblies and the law path, one ponders on, wouldn't it be great if the Anna von Wright people, John Darash people, Kevin Annett people, Life Force Assembly, all combined into one group under the banner of the People's Club, which is not representative of me, contrary to some opinion. That group is for all the people. It was called that for that reason. One giant assembly with representatives for each state and province across the North American continent. Then the tribal discord can end and the people can just come together for specific purposes whilst remaining close to their own groups. So what happened this week? Well, lots of calls, and we had two differing and successful Zoom calls over the weekend that covered very differing topics. Both have remained hidden from society and both deliver far different emotions. From the excitement of the cosmic towers to the despair and frustration of those who have endured the non-physical in the physical and astral rape. Now, with regards to the towers, I have sent one of our business group to speak with Harold on the best way forward with this project. Now, there is clearly interest from you all who attended the tower calls, but a few issues have cropped up that Harold is looking into currently, and our business member will try to assist him in some way. Now, one issue is that some of the towers have not worked after a few weeks, and that appears to be related to the crystal component. Anyway, that is now being looked into. Now, it was also stated that the smaller towers, whilst great for individual or family use, can be overcome by frequencies from HARP and 5G or several 5G towers. But these smaller ones are more protected when the larger towers are in the vicinity. Now, the issue of delivery, both in terms of keeping the product intact and also authorities' interference, was raised and is a minor concern at this point. But overall, it was in some ways proven these towers will work, as stated by Harold and also by Stanislaw. So from our perspective, that venture is on hold currently, and both Harold and the people who raised concerns stated that the device does actually work. And so that is a positive. Now the question remains for how long, and does it need periodic maintenance in relation to the crystal element of the device. That is being looked into. The other call we had on Sunday was heart-rending and breaking in many ways. But it was also cathartic for all who attended, and for the first time possibly in their lives, these people who have suffered the astral rape and abuse could come forward in a safe environment and be heard and accepted, and not dismissed or considered a mental nutcase. This is what the authorities have always done with things from the hidden world or realms. Dismiss it out of hand due to their own ignorance and following the script by the book, which has never allowed anything that resembles what they would call pseudoscience. I would call, in most cases, reality. And so a number of very brave men and women in our group came forward and revealed their harrowing stories in a safe environment of love, trust and care. And whilst they all left the call with more work to do, that work and they got a whole lot lighter this week. This song is from myself, Ramona, Holly and Michelle, to you all who bravely attended. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give in life is just listening.